Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition and to the Deep Roads. In the last video we came down and met this little lad here who was just fondling this bucket, and he is a member of the Coon, and he told us about all the spooky things that are going on down here, and our job is to blow it all up, basically. I'm just gonna try to heal, there we go, before we loot the supply cache, and as you can see there's about 10,000 enemies through the door, so let's go stab some people in the face. Hey guys. How we all doing? Feeling... oh, off you pop. Yeah, why not? It really, logically, it does make sense to kind of try to hit as many enemies as possible during this, so they all take a little bit of bonus damage from our move. All done? All done. Lovely jubbly. So, we're just going to keep exploring, and hopefully we're going to meet this new antagonist, the leader of this Coon sect who is causing havoc and mining lyrium to feed the Cerebas, which is the Kunari equivalent of a mage. And as I said last time, if you remember from Dragon Age 2, we got absolutely wrecked by one at the coastline, if I remember correctly. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Anything else I can do? It doesn't look... oh, yeah. Okay. You're talking my kind of language right now. Oh, yeah, run away. Run away. Run away. That was slightly disappointing. It wasn't even an explosion. It was just like a little dribble of fire.
Why is it so dark? Don't dwarven ruins usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls?
You're the dwarf here, Varric. Just like that's the question you should be answering for the rest of us. Can I really not get through? Oh. Don't think you're meant to be able to get through that, but hey ho. Okay, it is very dark. There we go. Hello, beautiful. Sigil of the Deep Stalker, that makes sense. Is that the one I use? There is a sigil I'm using at the moment, the one that buffs up my from behind damage. Fire or electricity damage instantly detonates primed... alright, There's one way to... okay, good to know. Good to know. I mean, logically, maybe I should have baited the rest of them in first and then gone for it, but hey-ho. Lesson learned, eh? Come here, you... oh! Chucking things at my face. Who raised you? Oh, so you died... oh, you didn't die. Ow. Ow. It's a shame I'm not a mage, but we can always swap to Dorian if need be. I still don't know what I'm going to play in Veilguard. Veilguard still feels very far away from me because we're going to play another RPG in the meantime. Oh, it's that. Hey. I'm going to do this anyway? Yeah, of course I am. I don't think this does any good, but that was a better explosion at least. Got my priorities in order, I'd like to think. What the hell was that? Door. Oh. Not totally sure what just happened, if I'm honest. That was very strange.
I went through one Kunari invasion. I was really hoping I'd never see another.
Alright, Dorian. Talk to me.
All this lyrium.
If the Kunari wanted, they could make a fortune.
Sure, if they wanted to fight over the party and prevail for it.
Come on!
We probably just bribed the Imperium to launch a war for us.
Of course, silly of me to ask.
I was trying to listen to Dorian. I got whomped in the back and get flown off. Ooh, hello, little side passage, little side action. Maybe.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers.
Not in the slightest. Cool. Cool. Alright. So what's the idea? Are we blowing this thing up? I think we're blowing this thing up. I need something... I mean, yeah, okay. Nip down here, I suppose.
This cabin
Ah!
holding together.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so it wasn't obvious. Loot. Amarita Vein and Philandrous. We never did turn in that quest, did we? Torn Notebook in the Deep Roads, Section 3. Have I found Section 1 and 2? I'm not sure. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues, matching the ones found in the area, along with notes on what look like attempts to practice Kunlat. Trying to remember that old bedtime song about Mithil. My mother sang it the night before the Darkspawn came from my clan. It's the last time I ever heard her voice. Ursa Talnal, Mithal, Las I imagine this is how his mother was singing. Ursa Talnal, Mithal, Las Masvedras. Irsana Emma, Hemisolas Avenures. Banal Malas, Alagara, Balanaris. Written beside each elven line is a corresponding phrase, likely a translation. I am empty. I'm not built to do that. I'm not at all built to do that. This is very Evanescence. I am empty, filled... Oh, my head hurts. Whew. I am empty, filled with nothing. Tell me about it. Mithil gives you dreams. It fills you, within you, making God lead us proud. My little stones, never yours the sun, forever, forever. I'm actually tearing up here. Oh, God. Whew. Howren said that we lost some of the old words. What if they have changed? Durgan Lin from Durgan Len, little dwarves, never yours the sun. What did Mithil do here? Something's wrong. The lights in the walls are fading. Going to find help. It's not safe without light. It wa Ost, you all fall. It wa Adim, they all fall. It wa Sam, we all fall. Is that a line in the song? No. Oh. Hey, who's fighting? What's going on over here? Oh, it's my guys. Wait, why are they all here? You've kind of had to be sticking together here, folks. Let me heal from your body, heal from your body. Ended up in a weird place. Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. I don't really know what it is I'm doing by doing all this, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. I feel like that's wrapping around to where I was a minute ago. Yeah, my flinging myself off the edge is seemingly more and more pointless.
Ambush!
You say ambush. Kinda spotted them. Oh, that was your resistance, my frost, slightly annoyingly.
Done and done.
You tell them, Who is this person? Is this, I can't remember the name. The name of the Canary lass who's leading this whole thing. Now this makes me think that this is the right way. And that makes me nervous because there's another way over here. Let's go back this way first. Try to recover. No, that leads to the same one. Dorian, get out of the way. I can't see it. Oh, wait. I am the torch. I am the... Wait, yeah, do I go that way or do I go that way? I do go that way, so let's go this way. You know how it is. Oh, wait, I can't go this way. Plus my nose is itchy. I think I can go this way, but not yet. Yeah, alright.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, wouldn't worry about it.
Well, that certainly looks like a good spot for an explosion.
Mate, every spot's a good spot for an explosion. Dorian. I mean, let's try not to blow Blackwall up, but, you know, these things happen. You know? I can't be held responsible for such things. They look like, I feel like they must be modeled on Urukai, at least a little bit. These ones especially, the Canary Defenders.
So, sneak in, get primers, blow this mining operation sky high. Sounds like fun.
The shaping of their armor is very, oh, that's section 2. Why is section 3 before section 2? I don't know. Okay, they say the agent of Fen Harel caused trouble in the crossroads. I wish I knew. I wish whoever fights in the name of the old wolf was around to fight when the Darkspawn took my clan. Mine is not the question. I've chosen the Coon. The Coon will protect me. Rethost, you will protect. Rethadem. It's like, Dothraki. Refadim, they all protect. Refsam, we all protect. These statues are older than anything I saw in my days with the clan. The area's dwarven, though. What were the ancient elves doing down here? Mining? Where are the dwarves? Easy to have them mine it. Not a trading post. You don't go into a friend's home, knock over their gods, and put up your own. War? I don't remember any legends about our people fighting the dwarves, though I remember my keeper telling a story about how the dwarves fear the sun because of Elganon's fire. A metaphor for the elves of Arlathan driving the dwarves underground. The Kunari like metaphors, so I should share that. Have a little poke up here before we head down there. See if there's anything nook in a boot.
Well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
I doth agree. Yeah, alright. Let's up the ladder. I know the primers are down there. That route we just saw. But there's mysteries abound. And maybe we don't find them when we poke around. But maybe we do. And you know how we don't? Is by not poking around. I feel like I've been up here already. I have. Alright. Okay. Oh god, all my armor. Let's heal everyone up. Since there is a supply cache just down here. Although, we're going to have to come back. So maybe we'll grab the supply cache on the way back. Yeah. It's a very ominous looking... He just stands there for all of time. That's just his life. He just stands there. Waiting. In case something happens. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, hello. Hey, guys. You need to rethink your tactics of having the spearmen at the front. Whoa! 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 What? All calm down. Jesus Christ. I can't have these guys. Oh, it's a Cerebas! No wonder I got whomped. Right. Eric. Yeah, this is good. I might die here. This is a rough fight. There's a lot of high-level enemies. Where's... Everyone leave the little dwarf alone. Thanks. Okay, that went surprisingly well. Although... Oh, God damn it! I cannot overstate how annoying it is that it just stops working if I fall over. If they fall over. Oh my god, Cerebas! Jeez Louise. No! Why do I keep dying? Bear with me. Thanks, Dorian. I just need to kill the Cerebasses first. And then we'll be okay. And then these guys. Okay, that was 2 very quick kills. There we go. Bye-bye. Bloody Nora. Ooh, Heart of Rage. Is that any good? It sounds cool. Sucks though. Absolutely terrible. But it sounds cool, and that's really the most important thing. I mean, 301 damage on an AoE dagger isn't that bad. Okay.
Let's go explode some Gatlock.
God, I really burned through these potions. I think my teammates must be chomping down on these potions without me noticing. Let's carry on exploring a little bit first. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's fine. Communicate in the deep roads. Half of this message is written in an unfamiliar alphabet. Probably Kunlat. The rest is common and carefully lettered by someone who is clearly struggling with the language. Vidathari Keith. The vast disruption of the Atashi Asara must be ended at once. Hurrah decreases with each. This line is crossed out. The dragon's breath must be completed. Locate and eliminate Ba'asisra. This is also crossed out. Eliminate agents of Fenharel. Time runs out. Time is running out. There's nothing up here, is there? I always get excited about the little ladders, thinking, oh yeah, there'll be loot at the end. It's not. It's just a place for people to try to murder me from. That's literally why they're there. There's nothing exciting about being murdered. Well, I mean, being murdered is probably pretty exciting, if you think about it. I'm not going to say it's good. I'm just going to say it's exciting. Exciting doesn't have to mean positive. Does exciting have to mean positive? I don't know, actually. I don't think so. We will learn together. Would being murdered be considered being exciting? Not like if you get like shot in the head, that's not very exciting because you're just dead, you know. But if someone's like stabs you a little bit and then you run away, you know, if you're in kind of like a horror movie slasher kind of scenario, that's probably, I'm gonna find out. Alexa, what's the definition of exciting?
The adjective exciting is usually defined as producing excitement, stirring, thrilling.
I hate when that happens. Exciting is often described as producing excitement. Yeah, thank you, Alexa. Do I have to... Yeah. Timber! Doesn't sound good for the mine as a whole and my survival in it, but hey-ho. It said stirring or thrilling. I think you would define... Oh, there it is. I think you would define getting stabbed as thrilling. Right? Like, again, it doesn't have to be... It's kind of like when you get into a fight. Okay, for example, I can say that I've only been in one fight in my entire life, right? But it wasn't positive because I got hit first. Like, I didn't start the fight, I was the first one to get hit. So I just got hurt initially before I jumped in and did my thing. But I would describe getting hit in the face as thrilling or exciting. Would I? I don't know. I think we tend to put a positive connotation on it that probably isn't there in reality. But words have meaning beyond the dictionary definition as well, must be said. There's the cultural and sociological definitions, which inevitably change with time. Down you pop. One more to go. Probably going to open up the way for us to go as well. Hopefully. Might just destroy the entire bridge. Actually, it looks like it might destroy the entire bridge. Let's find out. Yep, destroyed the entire bridge.
I doubt the Oxman or that rising floodwater will make it easy for us.
Rising? Ooh, look at that down now. That's very cool. Who's screaming? I feel like I'm meant to be getting a shuffle on. I don't know if that's ever the case, but yeah, I mean, the place is flooding, so let's get a bit of hustle, I guess. I'm just gonna point myself towards the big eye. I'm just like Frodo, for real, for real. Hello. I feel this is not a scenario I want to be moving down. No, it's gotta be back up that way. This is cool. Love a big damp tunnel. Dum 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 dum. It's not that kind of game. There's just something about it's a weird thing to think about. There's something in the way the game is formed when you're playing it that I know I would never be in a scenario where if I don't move where if I don't move quick enough, then I would drown, for example. You know, the water's going to keep rising, I'm going to drown. That seems very unlikely. That just doesn't seem like something that would happen.
Dark Inquisitor.
Not really. Oh. Well, I wanted to blow this up over here, but... Oh well. Everyone else is kind of doing other things. Oh, maybe I can, Oh. Oh, yeah, I can. Get away! It kind of worked. Kind of worked in that it didn't work at all. But it looked cool. And again, what's really important? Dum 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 dum. Orders. Elf Iskari, our Templar brother is in need of re-education. He must be located and returned at once. Our Templar brother. Oh, it's the guy. It's the human. He wasn't there. That's where he would have been a second ago. He used to be a Templar in Kirkwall. I can't remember. I was trying to remember as he was talking whether he was one of the Templars in... Come here! If he was one of the Templars in Dragon Age 2. But I didn't recognize him. Oh. Charred note. This note is written in both Common and Kunlat. The letters are shaky. These walls of blue flame were cast by the agent of Fen Harel as he ran through this place, bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them. Do not go near them. Fen Harel's mage servant made them to hamper us, and they bring only death. Yeah, for you maybe, nerd. What have we got up here? Nothing good. I can't imagine a world. I was hoping that would get me through at the very least. Oh, it did. Sweet. I mean, I could just use it again, but shush. I can't imagine a world where 10% fire damage is worth losing 50% in everything else. I can see that being good at, like, level 5. You know what I mean? Like, if you'd built a mage with only fire damage at the start... Well, actually, I say this, but... We've picked up tons of spells that we never use. It would be pretty viable, actually, to... Where the hell am I going? Could not be more the wrong way. It would be pretty viable, probably, to build a mage and only give them fire spells. And then you may as well do that and get 10% more damage. You would obviously lose something for that. I think if there was more gear that said, like... I think that's the problem. Like, yeah, 10% is great, but it's not that much to lose the utility of being able to use multiple spell schools, right? If, however, there was more items in the game that buffed up your fire damage exclusively, because it just isn't really a thing. Like, it's something you very rarely find outside of sigils. But if you could find more that said that, then maybe it would be worth committing to a single spell school. So I don't think, in theory, it's a bad idea. I think it's more a... In practice, the gearing... I don't think I've been down here, so I just want to have a little peek. I think it's more that in practice, the gearing system that the game has doesn't necessarily lend itself to that. This was nothing. Interesting to think about. I think initially, I did build Dorian as primarily a fire mage. We just happened to give him some other stuff along the way. To the point where I wouldn't want to sacrifice 50%. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got 3 fire spells, but that's still only... 3 out of 8 of his spells, so... This is why I don't swap my character, because she instantly pops a potion. The wearer of this amulet gains a large amount of stamina after killing an enemy. Aww. Poor guy. He tried to help us. Gotta get out of here.
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Cure? Anyone?
I'll tell them if you want, but they'll probably think I'm lying.
They're going to kill me.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't think. Whatever. Right, out at the deep roads. Glory, 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 glory. This is a good opportunity for me to check the football scores. You have to forgive me. No, you don't have to forgive me, but you're going to.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenarel.
I'm confused why we're confused about this. If I'm honest, it's been a while since I finished the main game. Do we not know that Solus is Fenharel? Or that he's acting through him? Is that information we as the player has, but the Inquisition doesn't have? Because the obvious answer to this question for me is that Solus is Fenharel, and he's been working with the Inquisition for a very long time, right? He was with us for ages. So, of course, the Coon would see that and think, oh, well, they're working with Fenharel. Am I missing something? Have I picked up information elsewhere?
We know that Mathal actually exists. It's possible Fenharel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fenharel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari Corps.
Orle would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
I just had a little look online just to find out. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like the game is gaslighting me. Now I think that no, this can't be it because you have to play Trespasser at the end. But we know he's the Dreadwolf because it's his picture, his card on the character select screen. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like this is well-established fact and everyone's pretending it's not, and it's going to be treated like some revelation. But we already know, don't we? Oh my god, I'm going to have to go back and watch like the final episode again to find out how this was given in the first place because it's crazy.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Altegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Orle stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
What's going on with your hat, Tegan? Why is it flopping up at one side? What's the point? Because if you flopped it down, you'd protect one ear, but not the other. Do you favour your left ear for some reason?
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Both of these are terrible answers. Like, ask for more information. Take them both and ask for information. This is stupid. Okay, so... Aye. That's an Inquisition guard. And they have attacked / arrested an Orlesian servant for some reason. I think I need to take the guard...
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Okay, I picked the right answer. I'm glad. In my opinion, oh. Eliana.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
Okay.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
If we're going to find the Vidisala and stop this dragon's breath, this is our chance.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Sounds like a plan. Stan? Look for the Vidisala through an alluvion near a bookshelf. I mean, say look, but it's on my screen. Yeah. I mean, people are trying to blow the palace up, guys. Let's get in some perspective on the situation, you know? Oh, can't go now. Upstairs. Yeah, upstairs. Looks good. You're gleaming. Nope, you stopped gleaming. Back downstairs. It's on this floor. So we're way in around here. Yep. Looking promising. Oh, okay. I see is that a bookcase? Sort of. I guess there is a... It's not a scroll. What is that? It's a weird dagger. Is a bendy dagger a good idea? Like, is the idea with the bendy dagger that as you push it through, rather inevitably, it's kind of wider, isn't it? If it curves outwards, but you'd only need one curve in either direction to get the maximum effect. I also feel like it would make it more likely to get stuck in someone's body. But look, I'm sure weapons people have done more research on this than I have. So. Right, look, it's a wolf! It's a big wolf! I'm not crazy, I will not be gaslit by you, game. I know what I'm talking about. Whoa, what's going on over there? Oh, new path, nice. I will not be gaslit by Dragon Age. Bloody Nora. So, I can't remember what's through there. Through there is... That's the deep roads. That must be the first one. We need to go back there at some point to try to get to where that chalice was.
What's that?
I don't know still. What do you do? Up there's where we found the thing. That's the deep roads. I still need a way to get through to the chalice, but I'm assuming I get an ability... Oh, hello. Discharge. Oh.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, nope. Looks like another path. It's not another path. Okay. Is this cool? Hence the ooh. Wow. Alright. This feels optional. Maybe another piece of the armor set. I've been considering getting oh, hello. I guess I'll talk in a bit. Mouldy Journal. Mould and rot have eaten most of the pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting with spelling that is either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Saw Yit cross from the Volca, that which draggeth souls down to Yit's larder in the brine dark. His beast prey from humble wits and goldsworn even, and the tower's keeper declares I will rest here if Yit would ease me. The Elven, which pulled me grip up from my end, can see his last of his kind. I made it known Elven lives south-like, but he says that would not be as yet was, and I said that's ever true, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark he showed me a mirror deep strange, an Illuvian sworn to being in his family forever. I'm going to open this, and something's going to try to kill me.
Oh look, more demons for us to clean out.
It's like I'm psychic, honestly. But, right, so yeah, my PC's quite old at this point. 5-6 years, something like that. I got it when I was in London. I've been here for 3 years at least. It's probably about 5-6 years old. I think when, like, Planet Zoo was first coming out is when I got my old PC. This PC. And personally, like, I'm down to, like, upgrade parts, but I don't tend to. I tend to wait a little bit longer, 5-6 years, and I kind of just tend to buy a whole new PC, right? Now, unfortunately, at the moment, because of the job situation, which I will talk about in a bit, things have changed. I'm a bit poor. I'm working on buffing up Best in Slot, and it's going really well, actually. Things are going okay. I'm dragging it. It's a long way to go. Long way to go. Long way to go. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but things are more positive than they were recently. Let's put it that way. I'm uploading more, and I think the videos are better. Started Minecraft Dinosaurs, which has been pretty good so far. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. You dead, bro? You dead, bro. But the 5000 series of GPUs has just come out. Now, the 5000 series of GPUs kind of sucks. It's not great if you compare it with the old ones, with the 40 series, in terms of how big a jump it is. However, so like if you've got a 4000 series, let's say you've got an NVIDIA GTX 4080 or a 4080 Super, it's really not worth upgrading to a 5080 because it's a very small jump considering how much you'd have to spend. Okay, got the second of the belts. 10 crit chance isn't bad. What do I use at the... one sec. Notes on the third attempt. 2 enchantments whose matrices should have meshed. Cord. The combustion caused such damage it broke several previously forged pieces. There is now a resonance between them, however, and light on my thoughts. An enchantment linked in tandem as the neck turns the head, or the wrist, and the wrist twists the hand. I wonder if... So there should be 4 pieces, right? Maybe. Where are you? Yeah, there's got to be 4. And the set is the taking shape. This is the only set in the entire game. The other games had loads of sets with set pieces and stuff like that, and this game hasn't done it at all. Crit damage bonus. The problem is I don't need crit chance at all, because my crit chance is maxed. 35% focus gain is a lot. That's going to be really hard to give up. I guess I could give this to Varric instead. It's probably pretty good for Varric, actually. I don't really... Yeah, we'll probably give it to Varric. We'll see what the other... We'll get the full set. It's probably... I'm going to do it now, actually. Varric. You've got the focus belt. I'd like to give someone else the focus belt. You've already got it. Everyone gets a belt of focus. Okay, everyone's already got one. Oh, that's me. Where's Blackwall? It's really weird seeing him called Tom Rainier. It's throwing me for a loop. Where's his belt? 30%, 30 max guard. I think I'm... Yeah, it's probably fine. I think 2 big focus ones is probably plenty anyway. It's not like we're struggling for focus. Although I don't seem to have any. I'm pretty sure it was maxed out a minute ago. Anywho, so it's not worth upgrading from a 40 series card to a 50 series card. Not really. Not at least until like a 50 Ti comes out probably next year. However, it probably is worth upgrading from a 30 series card to a 50 series card. And I've started, like, I'm running this fine, but it's got to the point where I can no longer like max out games and stuff like that. And it's not like you have to, but at the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber. And I literally play games for a living. So if I was going to invest in anything logically, it's a good PC, right? So I am considering upgrading. Hey buddy, so I've been looking into getting a new PC. Like I say, not really any money at the moment because of the job situation, but hopefully I can sort all that out, drag up YouTube a little bit and be able to afford to pick up a 50 series PC. And I'll just get a new PC, and then in 5-6 years, or whenever the 70 series of cards comes out, I'll just get a new PC again. Or I'll sell my current graphics card, upgrade that graphics card, and then maybe start to upgrade a little bit. Because there's these new cases, it's kind of like the new thing at the moment, where the front panel and the side panel are both made out of glass. So it's like, so half the panels are glass and you get this kind of full view of the inside of the case, and they look so cool. And I know that's a daft reason, but I'm really excited to get one. They look really good. It's really very modern, very shiny, very fancy. This note is written in an unknown language, but the portly figure at the bottom with a ring of keys and an unflattering scowl is likely a jailer who once walked these flagstones. He's been drawn cross-eyed with wiggling lines radiating from his backside. Oh, somebody's going to try to kill me.
Look out!
Get out of the way! Enemies that can freeze are a lot easier to kill. Job-wise, so remember I had that whole plan about, you know, they're going to ask for things, I'm not going to send them. Well, I did. I got the email. I got an email from one of the directors of the company asking for... I made like a mug design, and they emailed me asking for the mug design. And I thought about it, about what I was going to do, and I sent them the file over. I decided what I was going to do was I'm going to send the file over. They're not going to know how to open it. They're not going to know how it works. And that'll kind of subtly emphasize my usefulness, right? And they went down exactly as I have just said, in that I sent the file over, and then I got an email a little bit later saying, okay, what the hell do I do with this? How do I actually open this file? What is this? Oh, we got schematics for... Okay, so we get a medium armor with pretty fantastic stats on it. Attack, crit damage, and health. And we can make schematics for it as well for the other types. Notes on the 4th attempt. Wait, that concerns me. That means I've missed one somewhere. The weave goes smoothly, bound tightly between many items. The stress on the energy produces finer results than a singular enchantment. Using up the last of the stock was well worth it, as I explained to it as a courtesy before final work began. Adjustments to the underlay were a great success and will allow the recipe to be made with material taken from lesser animals if the need arises. Now let's compare this to Varric's current. It's not bad. I mean, oh, it looks awesome. Oh, I want to wear it just because it looks cool. Oh, it looks so good. Oh no. Varric. It looks so much worse on Varric. It doesn't suit Varric at all. He's going to lose a lot of cunning, a lot of dex, but gain a lot of other things. Gains 10% movement speed. I think I've kind of committed psychologically that this is going to happen. Oh, Varric, no. Oh, but it's just the exposed arm. It doesn't. I don't. Look, if it was Dorian, it would work. It just. I don't know. Is that sexist? Maybe a little bit. Not really. It's not sexist, but it is very much. I'm judging it that way because of preconceived notions that are derived from society. There's no real reason why an exposed arm would suit a woman or Dorian more than it would suit Varric. But yet it does. I mean, it does in part because there's something inherently... Again, that's kind of just preconceived notions. You're more like exposed, right? I think...
Let's get some answers from the Vidusala.
It's more that I wouldn't associate exposure like that. Like, I think it'd be okay with Cole as well. Yeah, no, okay, no, my reasoning for this isn't as bad as I thought. It's more that exposure like that, I think, suits characters who I think would naturally not care as much. Like, Varric is a hardy, down-to-earth dwarf. He's not really, like, one exposed arm feels more like a slightly fashion statement kind of thing, or more like a dagger thing. Like, you want that freedom in your right arm to be able to move completely, whereas he uses a bow, not a crossbow. Same with Blackwall. He's a tank. It doesn't make sense for him to have an exposed arm. I wouldn't put it on Cassandra either. It would look weird. But I would put it on Cole. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm alright. A book from the Crossroads. Its pages are filled with numbers and letters splattered around the page in random order. Like writing in a dream, every other book on its shelf is filled with the same nonsense script. It's not on the shelf. In certain lights, the letters appear to shift slightly up the corner of the eye. This slim journal was tucked into a bookshelf. No, it wasn't. As if left for someone to find, each entry a different hand. I dropped rocks off a dozen ledges. I've not heard one hit the bottom. This place has no bottom. Do not be here if you have no tasks here. And entering Kunlat follows. Emmett missed the rendezvous. He said he was scouting the lower ledges on orders. Understood. No one can near that mirror. Anything else here? Yeah. Do not stray from the marked paths. There are many mirrors. Some lead to danger. Do not linger longer than you must. At the bottom is a crude map of floating islands, some of which seem impossible to reach. I'm a little concerned that I've missed out one of these armor sets. Because it feels a bit silly to not get... to wear 3 out of 4, you know? That's not logical. Although maybe it's in the room with the goblet. Shattered.
Old elven library.
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Yo.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
They've really pushed the environmental work in this DLC compared to the entire rest of the game. The pages of this book, Memory, show the blazing forms of the Evan-Urus banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the Fade that touched their lands. So the Evan-Urus were the gods. They're the elven gods, yeah? A voice rings out, stern and imperial. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee to where the earth could not reach, we declare Zeben Kek and others of her ilk exiled from the lands of the Evan-Urus. Beware! Their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided. They may be bound, but only the protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth. That is our right. They may be bound only the protection of your gods. It's kind of like, well, yeah, they'll kill you, but if you worship us, maybe we'll keep you alive. The pages of the book describe an elf approaching a city of glass spires so deeply blue they ache. The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mist, and figures stroll along the pearly glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous parks shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below a river churning along an invisible shoal in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the memory's makers reach the city's gates, already thrown open wide. What did I just find? How is he? Okay, this looks very sneaky. Oh, there's actually another book in there. Hey, buddy. What's this? Oh, weapon modification. The very private diary of Sandal Sandal? Enchantment, 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 enchantment. Is this Sandal's work? It's brutalizing this Kunari. Oh, superb! 2 superb runes, lovely stuff. Wait, no, is superb the best now? I can't remember anymore. Sandal, what are you doing here? Hasn't been in the game at all. But suddenly... The pages of this book describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants swarming up, we call that a million, swarming over a lump of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of Elganon stares down into a valley, carved out from the foothills of the rock. The slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from the Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open snarling mouth. Hail Elganon, first among the gods, mark his victory eternal. Suppose I could do that. Okay. Buy, sell? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's pretty plain to see that doesn't make any sense. But the game's like, yeah, we need to give them a way to... Minus 50 flanking down, I'm never ever going to use. I mean, is that not really good for Varric? Well, he's not going to use it because he's using the other thing. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't really need these either. Or whatever. The best defense. 80% front, 30% front defense. That's still pretty crazy. Every 5th block with shield wall deals massive damage. What the heck? I mean, this is very, very expensive, but I can afford it. 37 armor rating. What's he using at the moment? $37, 30% front defense. That's the same. But it sounds cool. I think I'm going to buy it. It's very unusual, and that's enough reason for me to want to pick it up. Oh, I get the recipe for it. We could make a better one, maybe. Oh, okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll throw it on. But yeah, maybe we'll craft a better one down the line. Let's have a look at this. It looks terrible. Lose max health, lose melee defense, lose magic defense, but gain range defense, gain heal bonus, gain constitution, and then shield wall. I need to make sure he's using shield wall. Then he definitely has it in his. It's a shame it looks like it does. Oh, right. What's shield wall? Let me have a look here. Shield wall. It's the one that looks like a shield. It is. It's that one, isn't it? Is that shield wall? Yeah. Not doing anything now. It must be every 5th attack you block with shield wall.
Patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Hi.
What are you?
I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Qunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Okay.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Qunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I mean, look, it'll turn out I'm wrong, but if this agent is anyone other than Solus, I would be blown away.
Upside down island.
Looks like a camp up there. Down there. Shit, this place is weird.
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Qunari.
Okie dokie. Oh, there's an alluvion there. Have a little poke around. See if there's another way through before we do that. Doesn't look like it. I think this will keep us in the area, though. I'd guess.
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Tell us if it gets worse.
I need to read the book. Via Thara, flowing Amargo. The pages of this book describe an immensely tall, immensely graceful vine that flowers with the heat of a copper sunset and has blossoms as large as ponds, petals as long as a man, and scents puffing out like citron and sky and carrion death. The day the last of the vine's folds, spent and extinct, the creator of this memory weeps, and after recording the flower's sights and sounds, enters Uthanera. Treasure this thought, for it was the last of its kind, and so much more than the last of me. I need potions? Not really. Okay, there's a Luvion there, and there's a Luvion there. I'll go left first, I suppose. Describe a pair of colliding in the air, bodies formed for kissing, stroking, lines of heat as molten as the sun. The dance is fluid, roiling, never-ending, lovers tangled in a laughing knot that rolls on for years, a promise never to be parted whatever ages come. An annoyed thought intrudes from one who marked this memory after it was recorded. By the gods, find a private chamber. It's nice to know that get a room transcends all of time. Get a room never really bothered me, it must be said.
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Wide eyes, and that look on their faces. I'd almost say they were scared to death.
That's a positive outlook. I'm very... What's the word? In relationships, I'm very... at least I think so, and people have remarked upon it. I tend to, like, kiss or hug or touch my partner quite a lot, even in public. It's just, who cares? Just, I don't know, it's just, that's my love language. Touch is very much my love language, as people say, inverted commas. So, it feels hypocritical if I tell anyone else to get a room. No, I'm not, like, doing anything excessive. It's just, I remember my ex's mother told her once... He kisses you a lot, doesn't he? Like, it's a thing. But you know what? People who get like really weird about it, I find that strange. I want to be able to do that in public with my partner. Otherwise, I don't know. Who can wait?
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
On the Evenuris, or assumedly Fade-bound, so when Fen'Harel, cough, creates this veil, splitting the two, suddenly the elves don't hear from their gods anymore. Is that the implication? Because their gods are essentially on the other side of that veil. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway. See, this is very soulless. These loose pages are scattered about as if abandoned in a great hurry. Algebraic-looking formula scroll across the pages, spiked with dense annotations in Kunart.
Technical notes? What did the Kunari come here to learn?
When the Dreadwolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of dread.
The Kunari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
When the Dreadwolf's gaze is bright. Interesting. I don't know where I'm going. Ah! Oh. Kind of panicked a little. The treachery of the wolf. The pages of this book warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slavering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Evenuris, the elven gods, stand in a ring around it as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fen'Harel. The Dreadwolf comes in humble guises, a wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. He will offer advice that seems fair, but turns slowly to poison. Remember the price of treason, and keep in your heart the mercy of the gods. It's hard to know who I should be trusting here, because... No, maybe I wanted to go up here first. Because at the end of the day, the Evanuris have a lot of reason to kind of, you know, be like, well, you should ignore. Okay. Okay. Where do I get Veilfire from? That's on a timer. Do I have to get back to the, where I was a minute ago? Down here. Oh, well, it's done something here.
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down alluvion.
Why are these stairs going where we want them to?
I need to remember where... I'm trying to get back to that ring. Right, it's this way. Obviously, it's turned off now. Okay, so it's that way to get to there. I'm a little lost, folks. I'm not gonna lie. Is it this way? Did I go through the thing to get here? Have I done what I needed to do here? I feel like I'm missing something. Like, it feels like I obviously can put some Veilfire into that thing. It must be back through the thing, though. So I'd go from there, drop down off the edge, like that. Run down here. But can I take Veilfire with me? Through the thing? I doubt it. Well, this is where I was thinking of. To bring the veil... I'm assuming it lit up here, but I think I'm missing something back there. So we'll head back next episode, and we will figure that little area out. We'll figure out the Veilfire, then we'll come here, kill all the Qunari, and carry on with our expedition through Trespasser. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.